There once lived a man who possessed great musical talents. His name was Orpheus, son of a Thracian king and the muse Calliope. Orpheus discovered the lyre and singing at a young age and practiced them diligently. His music was more beautiful than anything the world had ever known. It was said that his music would cause wild beasts to stop fighting, rocks and trees to sway in tempo, and everything living and non-living to follow him. In fact, his music was so powerful that even gods could not resist him. One day, Orpheus met a young woman named Eurydice. She was very pretty, and if anything was equal to the beauty of Orpheus's music, it was surely Eurydice. They immediately fell in love and got married. Orpheus could not have been happier. However, his happiness was short-lived. Hecate, the god of witchcraft, magic, and necromancy, sent out to capture Eurydice. Eurydice fled for her life, but in her flight was bitten by a poisonous viper and died instantly. Overwhelmed with anger and sadness, Orpheus refused to believe that his beloved Eurydice was gone forever. He vowed to go to the underworld and rescue her. Upon entering the underworld, Orpheus began singing. Orpheus' song was heard by the underworld. He caused Ixion's wheel to stop, Tantalus to forget his thirst, and the shades of the underworld to begin crying. Orpheus made his way to the chamber of Hades, the god of the underworld.
What do you want from me, mortal?
You have something of mine.
What could I possibly have?
You have my wife, my beloved, my Eurydice. She died an untimely death, in which she fled from the grasp of Hecate. Her foot landed on a viper and the viper bit her. She is now within these caverns of your underworld. I want her back.
Your song has charmed my very underworld, and I will grant her back to you on one condition. You will leave this underworld and she will follow, but if you turn and look at her, she will be mine forever.
Orpheus began his walk out of the underworld, knowing very well that if he looked back, he would lose Eurydice forever. The walk out of the underworld was very long, and Orpheus began to lose faith. How do I know that Hades wasn't joking? Surely a peek back at my beloved Eurydice wouldn't hurt. Orpheus looked back and saw the woman he loved more than anything vanish. She is gone, just as Hades said. Orpheus ran back to Hades, but was stopped by the shades and the fears of the underworld. Orpheus tried and tried to break through, but it was no good. Orpheus had given in to his own self-doubt. Weeping and stricken with grief, Orpheus left the underworld. Upon returning, a group of Thracian men and women approached Orpheus. "Why, hello, Orpheus! We are so sad to hear about Eurydice. Why not come with us? We have plenty of women." "I love Eurydice, and only Eurydice." "Eurydice is dead. She is never coming back. Come with us. Let one of our women make you feel better." "Never! Your life of women and wine does not suit me well. Go away!" "This man does not want anything to do with us. Are we going to let this happen? Once more, Orpheus, will you join us?" Orpheus, sticking to his guns, refused for the final time. The Thracians, who had been greatly insulted by Orpheus, began attacking him. Orpheus, not possessing the will to live anymore, did not fight back and was killed almost instantly. The stunned Thracians fled immediately. Orpheus is a symbol to us all. He possessed a great skill in music that he used to better mankind. However, his only greater skill was his unending faith and commitment to the thing he loved more than anything, his wife Eurydice. Orpheus stared death in the face and won. His only downfall was his human trait of self-doubt. Orpheus was not a god, and his immortal action of testing the underworld to win back Eurydice was cut short by his humanity. Orpheus proves that any human who is committed, persistent, and resilient can accomplish god-like feats.